three Diepsloot leaders will be appearing before the Randburg Magistrate Court today for the second time.
Yeah, they were arrested during an anti-crime protest last week, Thursday, in Diepsloot. Today, their lawyer is expected to apply for bail. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is at court for us with a preview of what we can expect this morning. Nqobile, good morning. It's great to see you. Bail application, what else?
Well, definitely, Michelle. We are expecting that the lawyers ask for bail. Already on their first appearance, they did say that they were ready for bail application. They did argue that even though the state wanted to verify where the leaders were living, they did say that they had everything and every single detail that was needed by the state was already at hand on their first appearance, which was on Monday. So today they are expected to be arguing that they get bail, and of course that they want the leaders back. Already the lawyer last time said that they felt that they were keeping their clients and keeping them meant that they were infringing on their rights, because they had a right to go back home, especially since the state was still investigating. And of course the state said that there were a lot more that they were looking into. They said that things like intimidation was a major issue, so they needed to get some of those affidavits and they needed to speak to people on the ground, and they were worried that once the leaders are out on the ground, that means that some of the investigations would be disrupted. But however, the lawyer last time did make it very clear that they want to go to court too, and in that court they want to apply for bail. You will remember the three leaders were at the forefront, especially when it comes to the protest action that was taking place in Diepsloot. We do know that on the day that they were arrested, it was a peaceful march where they were trying to basically get the president to come on the ground. We do know that at the time they were already in conversation with the office of the presidency, and they were going back and forth in terms of email, trying to make sure that they meet. And we know that on the same day that they were arrested, then the office of the presidency did reply saying that they should be coming to a meeting the next day, which was meant to be at 12 o'clock. However, that didn't happen because the community felt that with the leaders behind bars, they couldn't send the delegation, which was limping really, to the office of the presidency. So the community's been focused on making sure that the leaders do come back, but their call for the president to come to Diepsloot has not ceased. They have made it clear, even when we spoke to the pastor on Monday, he did make it clear that they still want the president to come to Diepsloot because they feel that he will provide permanent solutions, unlike the ministers that have come. However, you can feel already from the community that they're unhappy with the Minister of Police. They feel that he has basically declared war against the community, and they've made it clear that they're not against the police, but what they want is permanent solutions to eventually cut away all the crime activity that is taking place in Diepsloot. So we are expecting the community also to arrive here. We know that already they are gathering in Diepsloot, and we have been told that the crowd is probably going to be bigger than the Monday crowd, because from what they have said is that the community want their leaders back. They want to continue with where they started, but they want the president to come on the ground and address their issues. And at the same time, we've seen also political parties coming in to assist. We've seen Action SA being part of that, EFF being part of that. We've seen Patriotic Alliance, who at the moment is even assisting with attorneys, and they are saying also that they feel that this arrest is very politically motivated, and therefore they are basically throwing their weight behind the leaders. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today, because this becomes very vital for a community that was already being stopped for taking to the streets. A lot of people, leaders last time said, do not go to the streets, wait for the law to take its course. So that community very aggravated, frustrated, but they want their leaders out today.
Nqobile Madlala, live just there at the Randburg Magistrates Court. Thanks for that update.